Age 14, so it is year 4, okay. How depressed? Oh, I'm like very depressed. Okay, I see. Make it. This gives you a short nod as you climb up onto the walls and take your place nearby. He's a good company if you're looking for a kind of company that leaves you alone and doesn't bother you very much. He's looking for the same. You're a good match for each other that way. Relaxing. Nice. No. Let me get rid of bad stuff. Oh, right on time for Mintumnalia. uh, this being teen. Hey, this teen design is. All of their teen designs are great. Listen, just see all of them. They're all so cool. It's time for Ventumnalia, the yearly midsummer celebration where the colony gives thanks for its good fortune. Well, it would be, but as you file into Main Square, you can't help but notice. It's a little too loud for me. It would be, but as you file into a Main Square, you can't help but notice that the feast table is nearly empty. When Ang lacked in resources, she made up with care. The dishes are lovingly plated. Soy cakes glisten, steamed rices from buns stuffed with mince, and there are great patches of vegetable broth rendered out from even the most inedible food scraps. There is a neat stack of sugar cubes for dessert, whole sugar, what a luxury, and an underwhelming feast that will be the highlight. Governor Udicott's welcoming speech this year is, short. Her frail body trembles as she welcomes you all to Ventumnale with a dry, whispery voice, then has to be helped off stage. Like all of you, she has been feeling the effects of the famine. Everyone clears away the chairs for the annual competition. Which one do you participate in this year? I should probably move my camera some. Where do I move it? Okay, fine. I'm gonna go here. Mhm. I'm too weak to be in a bot pentathlon. Guys, hell no, participation is for joiners. Guys, which one are we gonna do? Talent or science? Because I'm good at both, I think. Let's see. Definitely better at science, but... Oh yeah, but I have extras for talent stuff. Science, let's go. Science fair. Tank has reworked her project from last year. You remember it. Something terribly complicated about cell differentiation in Ventumnum species. Plant, animal, and fungus alike. She melted down when Dr. Instance pressed her on something, but this year she's all business. Back and better than ever. She has not only corrected an error, but added a ton more complexity and depth into her analysis. Instance listens intently and congratulates her marvelous comeback. For her project, Tammy explains the science of bacon and how humidity here affects making bread. It's bad science. She doesn't actually explain how, it's just that it does. But it involves free samples for the judges. Everyone is hungry, so this goes over very well. As she explains her creative substitutions given the famine, it's clear she was doing some science, just not what she said she was doing. Half marks for scientific process. You're next. Tammy is sweet. She's a little too sweet for me, but I like her. Uno, dos, tres. Fuck, it's not dos. Shit! I do need to use this one then now. Okay, that gives me 16. 13. Fine, I'll do 16. Fine! 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh my god. I never said I don't like Tammy. What is wrong with all of you? Why y'all think I hate her? I don't hate her. She's just too much of a horse girl for me, okay? That's not a crime. That is not a crime. Wait. 4. This is 19, and this gave me 20. Okay. What if... Oh, then I don't have 5. Whatever. Fine. 20 it is. Is that what she's gonna be into? Listen. I don't even care at this point. I was like, I don't care about anything else. I just want to know who's gonna be into whom. I want to see them all fuck each other. Not right now when they're older, okay? 3, 4. I have 6 at the end. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And as long as I am somewhere there in the equation also, like, as long as my character is somewhere there in the equation, I'm happy. Super into no, because I don't talk to any of them. That's the thing, Chico. I don't talk to Cal at all, but I only very rarely talk to Tammy. So I never noticed they were into each other. I noticed that my woman, Tang, is into Mars. And they like doing it right in front of me, right on my birthday. That's you cannot do that. No. I refuse. Not on my watch. Not when I'm there. Because I was choosing between those two. So the idea that like, what do you mean the only 2 people I was considering are going and gonna go and like flick the bean together? No. I don't know. We don't do that. I refuse. Okay? Cal and Tammy stood near each other. They do. Whoosh! I got plus reasoning. You've been studying the yearly attacks. They only happen during glow, but why? You've been graphing and analyzing surveyed data on the animals and discovered the attacks don't correlate with natural behavior and migration patterns. You thought at first that the wormhole might agitate them. It does put off low-frequency waves during glow that haven't yet been fully studied.
Hey, what is up, my guy?
That's exactly what Tammy's saying. So, a year ago you started monitoring the waves. Camilla? Excuse me. I don't know if you guys heard. And realized that there were actually 2 waveforms. One from the wormhole and a weaker one based somewhere on the planet. During glow, when the vibrations from the wormhole are present, it seems to activate something in the planet's frequency, making it stronger and more complex. These frequencies run right through the colony like targeted beams, drawing animal migrations closer. It's almost as if something is summoning the animals. No, I wasn't. Mori is a good girl. She's sleeping right next to me. Yes, I'm talking about you. Hello. The judges are amazed. This is a huge breakthrough, and it all happened just because you wanted to win a science fair. You have a lot of work to do to be able to use this theory for forecasting the next attack, but Rat, without Link, is excited to study this further. You win the science fair, hands down. After the festives, the whole colony takes a few days off for a break. Well, except for geoponics, and the foragers, and the kitchens, and everyone who uses the break for their usual work to help out in places they didn't close. Okay, it's not really a break, but you try to take it easy anyway. As someone who was pursuing Tammy, I definitely knew and was annoyed. I was like, Tammy, hello, I'm right there. I know, that's how, like, we had the whole, like, you know, the spin the bottle moment. And I was like, excuse me. Oh, yeah, fuck my drag, right? What the fuck? Science fair, it's good. But me to Cal about Tammy. My god, did you pursue Cal? I'm sorry. Oh, my woman wants to talk to me. Oh my god. Break the love first. Cal, I'll get to yes. Cal's a himbo, but you know what? You do you. He's too much of a straight man for me. Like, I don't know. Doesn't click with me, I guess.
Hey, what is up, my guy?
Hello, Brian. How are you, Brian? You spot Tangent leaning against the wall outside engineering. She's yawning, rubbing her eyes, and staring into space. She startles as you walk up. Oh, Sinisi, I was just taking a short break. Yawns are infections. Join in and yawn too. I'm not gonna do that. Or should I do it? I'm not gonna ask if she's tired. If she's tired, she will say, but she won't do it. I'm just gonna yawn with her. Did you stay up all night too? I don't even remember when I slept last. It might have been a few days ago. You haven't slept in 2 days? More like 3. Girl, I don't want to be like, but like, are we like bipolar sisters? Like 3, she replies, then pauses for another jaw-cracking yawn. But as I said, I am tired. Even my enhanced body has limitations. You look at her quizzically. I don't need to sleep as much as other people. It's a genetic... what's it? A DNA enhancement? I guess sometimes even I forget to do it. I should set myself a reminder. Holo, at the schedule, sleeping, nightly, 23... how do you guys say... 2300? Yeah. 11 p.m. for 3 hours. A holopalm emits a tone response. Tangent nods sleepily. That should do it, she murmurs. Her eyes are practically closed. Find her someplace to take a nap. Tang follows you obediently into engineering wing, too tired to protest. You slip into medbay and grab a blanket and pillow off the shelf. By the time you return, Tang already fallen asleep, curled in an egg chair in the waiting area. You gently place the blanket over her and she hums happily before going back with much needed sleep. Aww. He's really sweet though. I know, I can see, like, he seems to be very sweet. He's just like, as I said, sometimes I'm just okay? And he definitely triggers fight or flight in me because of that. Like, yeah. That's the way it is. What day is it? Dust. Is it mid-dust? Dust, mid. Nomi. Have no fucking clue who that is. So we can chill. Okay. I'm gonna be the smartest, so let's go. Let's go be the smartest. So this gets +3 reasoning. +2 reasoning, +1 engineering, +2. Okay, let's get more reasoning. I feel like... Sure, let's get more reasoning. Let's do the children. Happy away, I'm trying to get... Hell yeah. Well, Brian, if you ever want to, you know where to contact me and the workers, so feel free. No. Sucks in a row sounds better. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about next week. I don't know exactly what's gonna be the schedule. Most likely, well, guys. Well, no, not next week. It's in a week. Right? Eurovision is not next week. It's a week from this week. So we still have time. There's okay, so a week after that. Jink, since you don't know, we every year on this stream we watch Eurovision, which is European Song Contest. On Monday we're gonna do a tier list, which we're gonna go through all of the songs, you know, rank them, talk about that. On Tuesday and Thursday we have semis, and on Saturday is finale. So there we go. Okay, yeah. I just so you know, I just got notification from Discord. One Shabamo that you like that I notified you, and another one that Jing you joined. Thank you so much for letting me know right on time. That's very nice. Pink haired home wrecker stole my boy. Wow. Well, here I'm gonna say this. so far, this is the vibe that I got. That it's like, whoever you're gonna choose to romance, most likely they already have somebody else, and you just need to go and fight them for it, no matter who you choose. Unless I don't know something about what's his name, this, and or maybe like we find out that this like find somebody like later or something like that. Also, guys, I so the new I think I already talked about, but the new giveaway is not up yet. But I reset everyone points because it's the 1st of the May, and you're already making points for the next giveaway. I just need to choose games for next giveaway. I don't know if anybody gonna be interested in me giving away. Well, I'm looking into getting Kingdom Come Deliverance and give it away. And other thing that I'm waiting, I'm subscribed to Humble Choice, and usually from there, like I don't want to hoard games from there, so I'm like, oh, let's see if there's gonna be like some game that I would like to give away instead of hoarded. Um, so that's what it is. So like the games for the next giveaway are gonna be announced sometime soon, but yeah. Alright. Ah! Tangent and Chief Engineer Instance have been hard at work at the lab trying to find a cure for the Shimmer disease. You join them in their research. They're the one who found a sample of the Shimmer fungus and analyzed it. You're the one whose father suffers the most from it. You confirm that the Shimmer is an airborne fungal disease, and that the thick, choking spores and pollen are the same fungi from the Valley of Vertigo, the ones that colonize the host and turn their bodies into spore-producing fungus. Finally, you have a long due breakthrough. Sunlight! You try inoculations, antibiotic, antifungal creams, but what finally works is a high-intensity light treatment mimicking the full force of the sun's during dusk, coupled with an injection to increase its potency. Of course, Tang exclaims, the fungus colonizes animals like during pollen, and some succumb to it, but the intense light of dusk scourges the fungus from survivors. It's all part of the natural cycle. The treatment works on samples, now to test it on a subject. On myself, of course, for the science. You open a triple locked research room and pass through an airlock. You don't have your virus suit on, but that's the point. You need a strong dose of this fungus in your lungs. This. Aww, we're getting friends. My last kid. Oh my god, you guys, stop fan girl in there over one himbo, okay? The small room is filled with the shimmer fungus. It's glowing on everything, the floor and the walls, and on lumpy shapes that were some kind of biological matter once. Now it's all just fungus, violet and shiny. You breathe deeply, marveling on the feeling of soupy, dangerous air infiltrating your body. Tang watches safely from behind the thick plexiglass. You can't tell if she's jealous or impressed. Next, you slide into light therapy machine to bask in the nice warm light for a while. You even have a nap. Dr. Instance takes your vitals and runs samples of your fluids through various machines. She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days she concludes that the treatment is a success. You still carry a high fungal load, but its effects have been, excuse me, I got achievement. You still carry a high fungal load, but its effects have been nullified by the light therapy. Remarkable, Instance says, going over your findings. Now that we have a frontline therapy, we can begin treating the population to prevent fungus from taking hold. Nice. Look at us working together. Oh, she looks over at Tang. Sincere discovery will be of great help with our other research. You expect Tangent might be cross that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. You're just thankful that no one was killed, not your father or anyone else. I've been waiting this whole time. I was like, when is he gonna die? I don't know. It was written on the wall. The colony is safe from the shimmer. There I am. I'm so smart, guys. 1. Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is this. Let's see what else we can do. We can do 3, 4. I don't know if it's the same thing that I did last time. Okay, that's just 24. Yeah, I think this one was the best. Where's the 2? I don't think I can do better than that. I also find Girl Out Over Mars. I love her. Listen, when last stream she revealed that she has 2 dads, I was like, yeah, that checks out. That checks out. She's Rachel Berry, but like, you know, not nasty. Okay, sure. She ended up as my best friend every playthrough. I haven't met her dads yet, but it was so funny because maybe I met and I didn't like notice, I guess. But it was fun in the beginning when it asks you who's your like best friend. It took me a second and I was like trying to decide. I was like, no. I need someone who's like independent, strong, smart. Just her. I was like, if I'm gonna get bullied, she's the one who can protect me. I can see that. Oh my god, we got so much money. Oh, we got empathy. Some reasoning. Let's go. Mid-dust. Mid-dust? Dust? Late? No, so it's late dust. Late dust. Cal. Likes fruits. Do I have stuff for him? I do have a bob of fruit. Cal? Happy birthday. My guy. That's for you, Jing. Oh, but I don't want to. Fine. Cal thundles by you with an empty wheelbarrow. Hey, Sinisia, get in. We going planting. Wow. Want to hear a fun nature fact? You recently overheard the children learning how to count by studying Hopeyes. Hopeyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. Aww. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky. Oh, him saying. Well, if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky. Cal laughs, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find out Hopeyes have 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. It's your birthday. Cal is standing in the garden watching a pair of Dorbs moth flutter overhead. They're the worst, he says, frowning. They gotta find a better place to put the grain, because they just get in everywhere. You'd be surprised what kind of hole they can squeeze through. I don't want to know. Yeah, Cal, Baba fruit. Let's go. Eat it. Oh wow, that looks delicious. Thanks for the birthday gift, Sinisia. You know I love to eat. Let's keep it to yourself. Depending on prompts you can meet. I want to meet them. Unless you diss, then you're definitely the one being bullied by her. I gotta say, sometimes she's right. I hate to say it, but sometimes she has a point. And sometimes I wish Dis listened to her, but I also understand that her ways to communicate her point is not the best. If you give him cake, yeah, but cake is 100 kudos. I'm not spending money on that man. Ladies, never spend money on men. They are not worth it. Okay, let's continue our scientific breakthrough. Just hate that it's only +1 engineering. Okay, this might bring our empathy. And actually, yeah, let's continue. You helping Nem with her math assignment. Ugh. Nem groans, rubbing her hands down her face. I hate this. I don't want to do any more math. I think kids like you get to choose what they do all day now, but I'm just stuck here learning stupid linear algebra. It's linear algebra. It's linear algebra, but you don't correct her. I'm only here because my mom told me I gotta take more math and science classes. She says if I don't want to do anything except play sports ball all day, I need to know stuff. Joke's on her. I only want to play sports ball. Okay, so this is... Huh? Oh. So this is what it gives me, right? -1 card. Okay. Yeah. Actually, math is more important than sports ball. What? No way, CDC. Nem punches you in the arm. Whap. When am I ever gonna use linear algebra anyway? I'll bet I'm gonna do sports ball a lot more than I'm gonna have to solve for X. No, wait, let's make a deal. You teach me the stupid physics thing and I teach you a cool sports ball move. Yeah, of course, deal. You spend the next few hours trying to get Nam to understand the difference between an expression and equation. She puts up a valiant attempt, and by the end, you both feel confident and she's at least a little more prepared for class. True to her word, she takes you out to the sports ball pitch and kicks the sports ball at your head so many times you're forced to learn how to block it. That's Nam for you. Oh yeah, I do love her mom. If you know what no, I'm sorry. I don't have 5. Oh wait, this becomes 5. But now I don't have 4. Oh. You know, points at card. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah! Yeah! Sorry, I'm in a silly mode. Oh, +5 reasoning. Let's go. I'm gonna be so reasonable by the end of this stream. I'm gonna be so reasonable. You guys will not recognize me. We are in early wet. Early wet is Mars. It's your birthday, your birthday. Do I have anything for Mars? Where is it? Oh no, I do have crystals. Girly. Nothing ever happens here. Please, 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 just anything. I'm dying here. I watched every hole of it, and I've done every quiz, and every hole is in, and I'm so tired of being a teenager on this stupid rock. It's been almost 5 years, and I don't even have a boyfriend. Well, I found something you might like. Oh, I do have yellow flowers, okay. Yeah, I thought I don't have yellow. I think before that I didn't have any yellow flowers. Now I have 3 of them, so girly. There you go. Well, I've had better birthday gifts, but this will look nice in my hair, so thank you. You're welcome. Okay, let's go continue. Pursuit of science. Let's do today. This is organizing, persuasion. Guys, should I work in depot or should I study engineering? Asking real questions. Can I make choices? I also find if I cannot wait to finish this game on stream so I can play it on my own and do like just whatever, just fuck around. Tank, Mars, and Tammy will take yellow for. Oh, okay. Work in depot? Hell yeah. You attend a secret Fun Times Club meeting. Mars brings the meeting in order. Tank reads the minutes of the previous club meeting. Tammy serves flowery tea and soy sweets. First order of the business is that I am instituting a new rule, Mars says, and then clears her throat. Rule 5. All members of the SVS must wear uniforms to all club meetings. She taps her holopalm and shows you her uniform ID. Black pants and dark blue shirts with high necklines and billowing at the cuffs. She definitely designed them according to her own taste. Ooh. Okay, but let's design better ones. You spend the next hour designing a club uniform and everyone takes part. It becomes ridiculously elaborate. Tammy wants to add tassels to everything, and Cal insists it should include huge cowboy hats. Oh god, Cal. Mars gets into a heated fight with Anemone over the type of shoes to allow, until Tang calculates how many kudos it will cost to print one of these uniforms on a nano printer, and you all realize you couldn't afford them anyway. You come to a compromise. Instead of uniforms, you all wear a lapel pin with the club's logo. Oh, that's so cute. You spend the rest of the meeting designing SFC pins and printing them on a nano printer. If anyone doesn't have kudos, Mars pays for them without complaint. That's so cute. Oh. I don't have. I can do. 29, okay. It's gonna give it, yeah, no, that's a no. 31, okay. Work. Oh, it's because it's good. 32! Work! Yes! Plus 4 organizing, plus 2 persuasion, plus 18 kudos. We get enrich. Let's go. And now we are in mid-wet, which is Vase, but I haven't met Vase yet, so Vase will wait. Where are those characters? When am I gonna meet them? My god, it's been such a long time and I still haven't met those characters. That's so unfair. Okay, let's work on the depot again. You're scrolling through a holo novel behind the desk when Tangent comes in. She pauses and looks uncomfortable, and she sees you and Mars looking at her and quickly disappears into the shelves. You and Mars shrug. A few minutes later, Tang comes up with the counter and drops a fistful of candy. She shifts from foot to foot as you ring her up, adjusting up and down and rubbing her stomach. I also need something from behind the counter, she says quietly. Some, medicine. No, I'm pretty sure it's vase, yes. I just find it funny to call him Vase. Like, once I'll meet them, I don't know, maybe it's a female character. You know. We'll figure it out. But right now, Vase will have to wait. It's a very dramatic. It's not just Vase, it's a Vase. But I see magic. Wait. Let me show you something fun. Mori, do you want to eat? Do you like food? Кушать. Nothing else works, just that. Alright, I'm gonna go feed her, and since you guys already still have you're gonna have an ad. Кушай, идем, да. Oh my god, she's so sleepy. I'll be back in a moment. And play with mod. I have a fun story about mods in this game. So it happened a long time ago. I pirated this game a long time ago, and it was like, it wasn't just a regular game. It was like deluxe, where they put a lot of mods into the game. I didn't really read walk mods, but it was like a bunch of stuff that helps with like performance and graphics and whatever. What I didn't know is that there was a mod that makes your characters fully naked if they're naked. So there is a DLC where you can go back to the Battle of Ostagar, and there's the moment when you walk on the bridge and you see crucified body of the king, And he's supposed to be wearing underwear, which he wasn't. So imagine that. It's a very dramatic scene. You walking through the fucking like battlefield, and then
I haven't even masturbated. Of course, the music turned off exactly at that so that everybody hears that specific part.
it depends. It depends who we working into. So it either might be a Malkavian who's extremely like obsessed with specific art form and believes that that kind of art can bring them, um, you know, peace. Also, looking at this, I'm just gonna say this. Look at this hair. This hair hides something. This is salubri. I'm just gonna say it. Nobody wants to admit it. But this is a secret salubri who wants people to think that they're Toreador, but it's actually salubri. I hope we all agree on that one.
Nurse! They're bleeding out.
No more breathing.
For most of us. I don't know why I said that.
If it's the last thing that they do, they breathing out. They
Oh, hell
breathing
yeah.
out for you.
For
So
me?
they hitting Heather, they shooting Heather, they killing Heather, they hunting Heather, they breathing
Everything is about
out.
Heather.
Reported seeing a woman named Barbara Yaga in Brighton.
Jagger.
I know, but she's like Baba Yaga.
Where's the clicker? No, Janelle.
Yes.
I had a very long day.
You're starting school today, right?
I want you, Emma. I want you to understand what a big. Let me see. Let me do the display capture. What a big difference you did to us. Posture is amazing. Thank you very much, Emma. This is just so you understand. This is now the screen there. This is all for you and because of you. So yeah, now we have the.
Is coming to Steam Next Fest in October in advance of its early access release later this year.
I missed what was
All right, let's head back to the Middle Ages for a new look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with its authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
My boy!
Chill. See you from the past. Relax, girly. The game came out. It's very good. One day you'll play it. My cats do that. The moment I say treat or eat, they should. I don't understand what is it with cats. Of them like acting like they haven't eaten in like years. When you feed them. When they just like it's literally they all act like you have been starving them for the past years. Every single feeding like time. Recently she's also it's so funny because like sometimes right now she barely ate anything, but like sometimes she will like sit at like her feeding time is at 9. She starts sitting at 7 and just walk around and be like, I'm hungry, mother, and I'm like, I cannot help you with that. Welcome back, Shabama. Is Cody? I know. I was scared that you're gonna say that you hate her. I don't know. So far, I only know that you hate my beautiful science queen, and it's very sad for me. If few minutes later, Tang comes up with the counter and drops a fistful of candy. She shifts from foot to foot. I also need something from behind the counter, some medicine. You ask her what she needs, and she mumbles the name. You can't hear her. Can you repeat that? She mumbles it again, a little louder. Mars stifles a giggle. I'm sorry, what? Tang rolls her eyes. Stars! I need fart pills, okay? The stupid alien bacteria and all of the weird native food makes my stomach upset. Oh, girly. OMG, Mars laughs. You have blue gut? Really? Tang the perfect has blue farts? Tang crosses her arms and looks miserable. You give Mars a questioning look. Blue gut? You know, when you keep farting all this, like, blue dusty stuff? Mars leans over the counter to get a better look at Tang's backside. Oh, no. White was not the best color to wear today, Tangent. Your butt's as blue as CDC's hair. It's cream. Mars cackles as Tang anxiously cranes her neck to look at her rare. Liar, Tang mumbles, not meeting her eyes. Just give me the pills, please. I don't want to talk about my stupid body. I don't hate Tang. Yes, you do! For real, they have 3 bowls of kibbles around, but I shift around in my chair and the oldest female pops up beside me, and I'm like, I'm gonna give her food, even though she ate 3 minutes ago. I know! It's like, girlie, you have food, you've eaten. Just dislike some shit she can do. She saved the whole colony right now. Whatever she's gonna do, it's fine. Whatever. Gonna be sensitive night. You know what? Oh no. Well, whatever, Tad. Whatever. You let Tange know that you're very sorry this is happening to her. Blue Gut is in a comfortable condition, you tell her. But does it make her a bad person? That's not what I thought I'm gonna say. This is stupid stuff to say. You let her know that if there's anything you can do to help, you'll be there for her, because it's what the friends are for. This approach seems to make Tang even more miserable. She takes the order and rushes off the depot as soon as you're done. Sure hope you don't get a certain ending. Whatever. We'll just haters. Oh. I just plop them around like I always do. I didn't expect that I'm gonna do sensed. I don't know what I expected, okay? Let's just all drop it. I didn't know what I expected. We just got here, okay? It's fine. We'll be fine. That doesn't mean that her and Mars is gonna go and kiss behind the depot, right? Right? I'm not gonna load. I'm not gonna do it. Did you eat? Did you eat? Did you have a good dinner? Good girl. Oh, you'd break down the wet food for her? It's not very hard to eat. Don't. Yes, good girl. You came here to drink. It's so funny. She gets so, I don't know. She loves when I give her attention, and not just in the sense of pets or plays. I was cleaning her fountain today, and I specifically called her because she likes seeing me take care of her. Every time she's like, she watches me like add water to her fountain or clean her bed or something like that. She gets really excited about it. She's like, oh, Mama takes care of me. Thank you, Mama. Okay, wet, late. 10! Oh, it means yes. So both of them have birthdays. I always forget the fucking twins. Okay, you like yellow flowers and roots. Tang is tapping away at a holoscreen, smiling to herself. Great news, Nisia. According to the antiquated culture, insensitive reckoning of mental powers once used by humans on Earth, and by that I mean IQ testing. I'm officially considered a genius. She shrugs. Tell me something I do not know. Want to study together? You offered to... Okay, it's fine. I don't like this art. You offered to help. I thought it was like 3D. I was like 3D models. Like, rule of thumb with Tang: don't talk about her body. Makes sense. Yeah. Listen, it doesn't mean that this artist sucks, something like that. Just because art is subjective. Any of you who do art, that's like #1 key to happiness. To understand that art is subjective, and if because somebody doesn't like it, doesn't mean it's bad. It means that maybe their like point of reference is not what they don't like. This reminds me of like early 2000s 3D cartoons, you know, and that's not the style that I like. Doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that my association with that, I don't like that association. However, a lot of people will see it and maybe even have the same association, and in their mind it's gonna be like, oh, I love those cartoons, that was something that brought me a lot of happiness. That's how art works, okay? And lecture on art is done. Oh, hello! Hello! Bueno, hi! By the way, I don't know if Meld here, but I wanted really quickly to say shout out to Meld and Flute Girl for winning the giveaway and getting their games. And that can be you if you watch the streams and once the giveaway is up, if you're gonna buy tickets. Adam, you offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she shrugs you off. I'm not working on school anymore. Chief Engineer instead says I'm smart for my age and my talents are wasted in school. She opens her holopab and shows you some of her lab notes. It's so much work though. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier. Girl, that's literally what I've been. God damn it. Tang is me. I'm not genius though, but you know, I understand her. Just then Em and Nougat go tearing by with a sports ball hollering at the top of their lungs. Tang shudders. On second thought, forget I said that. I'll keep being smart, thank you. Aww. But it's your birthday, your birthday. Breaking a chemical bond both requires and releases energy. Whichever one is greater determines whether it's an exothermic or endodermic reaction, Tang says, tapping her fingers against the laboratory table. I wonder if there are similar classifications for when the bonds between family are broken and new ones are created with others. Chief Engineer instance is the closest I have to what family is supposed to be. Sure, here I have something for you. Let's give her the roots. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Aw. It seems you've remembered my birthday, Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lip curls in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them. How thoughtful of you. I have much to do today, but I'll set these roots aside to analyze later. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you. Almost an afterthought. Yeah, definitely. Let's be honest, the best art in the game is the main artist. The characters in the back. Oh, I love those, yeah. I loved... So we had the splash art last... like the one with the spin the bottle one. When they have a party and Mars is painting Diz's nails. Oh, I loved that art. That art was so good. Where is he? Happy birthday, freak. I love you. You're a little freak. This is curiously studied in a small bleached white animal skull. Look at this, he says and holds it out to you. There's mushroom growing in this one. I didn't know the fungus could grow in both. It's kinda like everything on this planet was designed to work together. Well, except for us. I dare you to go into restricted area. You and Diz explore the creepiest, darkest part of engineering, deep down where Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under their cycling room where they say there are ghosts. You set the mood, then sneak around behind him, put your holopalm flashlight under your face and shout, "A boo!" What does it mean value is filed? Oh, He rolls his eyes.
Sinisio, think about it. If there were ghosts in the spaceship, one of them would be my mom.
Oh yeah, you guess that would scare a normal person, but this still isn't scared of anything. Oh, I have pretty high. But it's your birthday. It's your birthday. There.
Oh, my birthday? Oh, thank you. This looks like it's from very rare plant. Did you find it when you were exploring?
There you go. Let me catch. That one's sinister. Wait, you gotta spin the bottle and I never got that. I thought it didn't happen. No, it happened when you were not here last time. Remember you joined late? And I told you we got the spin the bottle moment. Tanga disliking. I know, they like so similar but also so different. It's so funny. I was struck for the command. What did you do to trigger it? I went to rest. So it was so here's the thing. The whole thing is triggered by you doing the beans. Yes. It's after doing the glow beans, I went to take a rest in the main place. In here. So not rest on here, rest in there. And that triggered spin the bottle thing. You catch this in a rage overlooking the wilderness, bobbing his head along to something playing in his ear speak. He doesn't notice you walk up. He jumps up when you tap him on the shoulder and scrabbles to turn off his hollow palm.
Don't sneak on me like that.
He grumbles, then flops backwards on the grass to look up at you.
Man, I was just getting to the good part of the song.
What are you listening to? This looks away.
Just some old music from Earth. You probably wouldn't like it.
Try me. You sit down beside this and extend your hand to link your hollow palms. This stares at you for a few seconds before pressing his palm to yours, and music floods your brain through your heart speak. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? That's what I imagine he's listening to. This takes his hand back. That's not what he'll listen. That's not what he would listen. That's not what he would fucking listen to. Don't. No. I understand that's what you could afford as a gaming company, but don't bullshit me. That's not what he's listening to. It's either Linkin Park or it's some kind of like it's My Chemical Romance. It's something like that. No. This takes his hand back and weaves his fingers together, timid.
I listen to a lot of Earth music.
Can you imagine Smiths? He's like, here, listen to it.
I was looking for a job and then I found a job. And heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Be nice. I will be nice to him, but I'm like, sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I'm in the middle. Sometimes I'm like, Mars is right. You should put yourself out there. You should spend more time with people. How do you want people to like you if you don't like them? Do what to you? I'm gonna be nice to him, but also like, what the fuck is this music?
You like it?
I love this man, sure. I've been bullied by my stream. Thank you so much for following, Lorenzo.
Sometimes good. It's my favorite right now. I always listen to the same album on repeat. It's comfort music. I really like her voice.
He stares into his lap.
Sometimes I feel like the lyrics are about me.
It's so hard.
They're just so deep. Like my soul really gets this kind of...
Okay. I can't. It's so hard not to bully him. Listen, it takes everything out of me not to say anything right now.
Don't tell anyone, okay? It makes me feel better thinking that someone knows my pain, even if it's just a dead Earth woman.
Wow. Go Weezer. Well, it depends on which album by Weezer, okay? I'm not gonna say Bro wrote it for the money. That's bullshit. Yeah, sounds deep, man. He just nods and closes his eyes.
Yeah, I have a long time to think. Not like everyone else here. The plebs, the NPCs. I'm the only one who knows the world, and it's so hard.
God, him and his sisters. Ah! No! They're so alike. No. This splash screen is beautiful, yes. Dead Earth Woman is hell, yeah. And it's something like brick by boring brick there. I love this, but it's so deep comment. That's what it was so hard not to hate on him. Like, I love him, but also he's so bullyable. You know what I mean? He's not making it easy. If they could afford 30 seconds to more. Oh yeah. Well, he said a woman, right? So it has to be like, maybe he's listening My Immortal to Evanescence. Listen, I gotta share with you guys, the best memory of my life was when I was in college and our production design teacher was showing us in class, I think it was some just like fan video that he found on YouTube, but he was showing us production design of What Dreams May Lead to. I think that's the name of the movie. About like the you know, afterlife, let's call it like that. And the whole that it was just like cuts, like, you know, fan video to My Immortal, and the way we were just imagine about a bunch of 20-something filmmakers, most of us with like this artsy edge to us, sitting in a classroom, and suddenly, slowly, we all start singing along to My Immortal, one by one, and then it's just a choir of all of us singing along to the motherfucking song. I will always remember. It's probably my favorite memory from school, from film school. You won by holding his hand is actually very sweet. You two end up just holding Pink. I'm not gonna hold his hand. You're too much like Mars. I don't think that way. LOL.
About it was that we are all so different. No, don't show. We're all so different. Like, there are people from different countries. There's a couple of rednecks among us. There is a guy from fucking Oregon. There is a guy from Colombia. Girl from Chile. Like, so many different people. Like, both where we come from and our personalities. And we all came... I've never felt any of us united ever, except for this one moment when we all started singing My Immortal. Yeah. The one thing that united all of us.
100%. Hold his hand! No, I will not! It's funny because I myself, I feel like I am a combination of Mars and Tank, but I think it's because I'm Mars but autistic. I think if that explains anything about me. I really didn't replay this scene like oh my god, Bama! This one Cal's pad and the pounds. I think I'm I want to introduce him to new music. There you go. I have creativity 30. You bring up your holopalm and oh, did I read this? Oh my god. Oh, you lie back in the grass and listen to this as music for a while. You bring up your holopalm and cue up something different, and when it starts playing, this frowns.
I don't like listening to new things. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Morrissey. I'm so sorry. I just want to listen to my own music. I like the sun as much as I like you. No, no. You're such a Morrissey. It's good to broaden your horizons. A strange, secretive look passes over Dis's face. My horizons are pretty broad already. Keaton hold his hand. He's true. I know. I was like, ew. That's such a man thing to do. Also, when a girl comes in, like, oh, let me share my. Like, he's like, let me share my music with you. You're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let me share my music with you. I'm sorry, I already like good music. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Go sit alone if you don't want to, like. That's my problem with him. Lipstick time. He's everybody has trauma. Don't give me that shit. You just want to coddle a man-child. I mean, he is a child, but like he's gonna be a man-child. I like when strangers hear country roads. Yes, that's another one. When everybody becomes a friend singing it. 100%. To be fair, trauma is Tang's deal. Yeah, but because she's a woman, nobody gives her, like, everybody's like, expecting so much more. But he's a little coddle boy. Oh my god. Everybody wants to coddle him. He's a man trash. That's boring. You are boring. Get fucked. This shrugs and cuts the connection between your holopalms. I told you, I don't care. He lies back in the grass with his own music. But yeah, sit in your fucking grass, listen to your own music. Bye. That made me so annoyed with him. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go halfway. I'm gonna listen to your music. I'm gonna spend time with you. And he's like, I don't want to listen to your stuff. I'm already superior. Okay, sit alone, superior boy. Sit alone, listen to Smiths, and listen and think for the rest of your life that you're alone because you misunderstood, not because you're an asshole. Listen, it's not about him saying, listen, read between the lines, Shabama. Him saying, I already know the best music, I don't need to listen to your music, is saying I'm superior. Okay? No, Tang just openly says that she's superior. He's the one who's gonna be like, he's one of those people who's not gonna actively say that they're superior, because that's like frowned upon. You cannot say that you're superior, but he's gonna act like he's superior. Listen, I don't know how old any of you are. I lived in the rise of hipster era. That's what hipster men were like. When you try, they're like, oh, I want a girl who listens to the same stuff. You come up to, you're like, oh, I listen to the same stuff, but not like that. You listen to only to my stuff. I'm not saying that he is coddled, but I'm saying you'll want to coddle him. That's difference. Hopefully he will grow out of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're all like 14. Okay. It isn't in character. Alright, let's go study engineering. Fine. You headed off to lunch break when you see Mars and... What do you mean they sit in together? No. This is wrong. You cannot sit together. Get the fuck out of it. Tank has eaten a sandwich while also scrolling her holopalm with it, and Mars is half collapsed on the table, barely holding her head up on her hand as she pouts at Tank. Come on, you said we're going to hang out after lunch. No, you guys are not hanging out. No. Aren't you done eating yet? I'm just listening to this like... I just imagine you like, what? What? Tang takes a slow, deliberate bite of her sandwich and chews while making... here's the thing. They cute together. I feel bad now, but I'm like, I don't want to... Listen, I play those games to date.
I'm not gonna be alone at this game. This is wrong. That's not fair. Okay, I need to. No, wasn't. I'm an adult. I need to calm down. That's literally me. Tang takes a slow, deliberate bite of her sandwich and chews while making eye contact with Mars. It goes. I thought somebody talked. It goes from funny to awkward to hilarious as Mars' face falls and she puts her hand on the table and groans. Proper mastication is important for digestive health. Mastication, did you know? It means to chew. The more you know. Tang answers primely, a smile curling in the corner of her mouth. You can masticate in private? What are you reading and how is it more important than me, your best and only friend on the planet? We have 59. We have 59. What do you mean only? Mars? We have 61 and we have 59. What do you mean? I'm gonna go hydrate. Jinktopus, I need you to understand. I read your message right now. See, I totally get you. My hate for Tammy in my first playthrough because she got with Palpatine. And it took me such a long time to figure out and read it again. Like, what do you mean she got together with Palpatine? That's a different universe. Is there something I don't know about this game? Alright, just something for work, Tang answers. It's really interesting. I didn't know Dr. Instance was so well published, even though she was only 25 when Strato left Earth. She was practically a prodigy like me. She looks at her holoscreen again. It's absolutely fascinating. We're so lucky to have such an accomplished researcher here in Ventumna. Read over Tang's shoulder. You take a seat at the table and sneak to look at Tang's screen. You catch a few words. Recombinism, tissue tropism, RNA, protein sheaths, intrinsic immunity. Maybe something to do with viruses. From the pictures, you possibly also fungi? Without further examination, it's hard to tell. Tang notices you looking and shuts off her holopalm, shooting you a look. Don't look at me, I don't get it. Me neither. I'm sure glad I don't have to... I don't have to do all the egghead stuff. Sounds boring, TBH. Likely no one is making either of you read over my shoulder, Tang says and takes another purposeful bite of her sandwich. You've been eating like half an hour, Tang. Come on. Please, can we do something fun before Rampaging Xeno eats us? We're both too pretty to die of boredom. So you agree? You think I'm pretty? Tang smiles. I'm not beating allegations that I'm Tang, do I? Here's the thing. If I would just go outside of game and stuff, for someone to date in this game is probably gonna be Anemone. But I don't want to do all the support stuff. I just don't want to. Thanks, Miles. You think I'm pretty, Mars? She asks, seeming genuinely curious. Mars sets her head on top of Tang. The prettiest. Can I leave? I feel very awkward. She swears, the other hand over her heart. Even prettier than me. Well, I mean, I win in the looks department, but I think smart women get... That was smooth, but also like, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Tang says, putting her hand on top of Mars's hand and leaning in to fix Mars with an unusually flirtatious expression. Yes, do tell me all about my great beauty. It's all I live for. Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulders, and you tune them out in favor of eating your lunch before you expected back in engineering. I was also super curious and interested in Anemone with her being the first face we see at the start. Oh yeah, I forgot that we do see her. Until I'd have to do sport. Exactly. Like, I like her. It's actually as hard to wrap listen, that's my thing. I was like, I like her, but like to have relationship with her, you need to do all the support stuff, but I really don't want to. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's truth about real life as well. I wish it wasn't. Okay. Fuck yeah. Just always ask them, can I offer you an egg in this trying game? Anemone is quite difficult, but also apparently super rewarding and is one of the best roles. Oh, interesting. I'm just trying to say that being non-sporty girl and having to think for sporty girls is difficult, actually, okay? Which I'm just gonna put it out there. The life is hard. Think about it. It's been 3 seasons of heavy food rationing, getting more and more strict as the year dragged on and the fields continue to struggle. You've been wasting away. You all have. It's not just the lack of calories, there just aren't enough vitamins and good stuff in the food you are eating. Your muscles ache all the time. Sometimes you feel strangely euphoric, filled with inexplicable energy, but often it feels like there are weights tied to your shoulders, pulling you down. You don't have the energy to do it anymore. We dying, cool. Even the prospect of getting up to find food feels like too much effort. Better just to lie down and accept it. Despite being so tired, you can't fall asleep. You spend entire days in a day's fog. It's hard to tell dreams from reality. Last week you were brushing your teeth when you noticed that some of your teeth were wiggling. Jesus Christ, we are dying from the scurvy. Who knew? You brushed and watched all of your teeth begin to fall out of your mouth, clinking into the sink like pebbles and washing down the drain. Horrified, you started screaming, only to snap out of it and realize you've been staring at yourself in the mirror the whole time, lost in hallucination. Your friends stop working and retreat to their quarters. You lie to each other on a holonet, all saying that you're okay, just taking it easy, waiting for the harvest. Well, the harvest came and went, as meager as ever. Your mother still haven't given up, and never. Okay, guys, I have a solution. We might not want to like that solution, but I do have a solution. We take sticks, crayons, whatever we have, probably sticks. We'll make one stick short, and then we'll give sticks to everybody. And whoever takes the short stick, we eat them. You'll thank me later. Your mother still hasn't given up and never rests, never stops working. And as much as your dad begs her to, she must be sleeping in geoponics because you hardly see her in the family quarters anymore. From where you lie nestled in bed and in your cozy fugue, it still seems like far, far too much effort to bother with. I'm gonna drag my butt out of bed. You try, but end up collapsing off your bunk. You barely have the energy to climb back up into bed. You don't feel pain or fear, just a strong urge to lie there and stare at the poster of Pink Cat on the wall, which you do for hours. You're pretty sure that behind those yellow disc eyes it's trying to tell you something about the nature of the universe, the cycles of space and time. Have you been here before? This is the first time. Your mom comes to your bedside and tries to feed you some of her rations. She looks like hell, sallow-eyed and gaunt, but she refuses to stop working. She says she can't keep the rations down anyways. They upset her stomach. Please, Nisi, please eat. I'm gonna refuse. Oh, no. You gonna eat? No. Um, you stoically turn your nose up at your mom rations, not sure you could stomach them anyway. You don't remember much from the last week, except those all-knowing yellow eyes staring down from the poster on your wall, and your parents coming and going, trying to get you to eat. Too weak to protest anymore, you eventually accept the extra rations. It's relief your head clears. I should have probably gone outside last time. But I forgot that I was supposed to. I was too focused on other stuff. Mother still refuses to rest. Both of your parents feel responsible for this famine, but as head of geoponics, your mom takes it personally. She's been skipping meals, relying on water and pressed soybean rations, just enough calories to keep her body moving, but not enough to stay healthy. Yet she never lets up working herself to the bone, barely even sleeping, increasingly sallow-eyed and gaunt. You and her dad try to slow her down, but, well, she's a stubborn woman. If not her, she says, then who? You and your dad are in the lounge, slowly sipping your vegetable broth when there's a commotion at the doors. Someone runs, oh, she's dead, gasping for breath, yelling for you and your father to come to geoponics. You run over, knowing deep in the pit of your stomach that something terrible happened. When you see the faces of agriculturists, your mom's people, you know the feeling is real. R.I.P. Your dad. Can I have F in the chat? Your dad sees her body for. I knew it. I should have. Okay, I should load up and go outside and get some food. But, you know, because I was too focused on getting laid as a 14-year-old. He lets out a cry like something you've never heard before. A deep, unimaginable pain. Bama, yeah, you don't have emotes. You've never heard before. A deep, unimaginable pain dragged out from the darkest parts of whatever fear lives. Reloading this makes it worse? Fuck yeah, everybody's dead. No, but wait, could I save them? I did some exploring. I forgot that I was supposed to do more. I thought I went out 3 times, and I thought that was enough. Well, going out, because I was like reloading more to go out one more time. That's what I'm thinking about it. I forgot, because I did once, and I was like, fuck, I should have done it more. You know what? I'll do it. Fuck it. Oh, this was... Food saves her, right? Right? No? Not the food? I was thinking I could go to forage and get some food. No? Should I not? Yeah, I was like, I figured having enough food. I have low levels. Okay, here, let me explain what happened. Let me give you a full... You probably forgot. Let me give you a full picture. I went out, I collected shit fucking ton of food, but then the thing with, like, the famine happened literally next, like, month. Meaning everything I collected just got erased because of that. So now I'm going again from scratch. And I don't like that. I don't like that I'm going again from scratch because of that. So I went one more time. I got some food here. I don't know if, like, I'm gonna find anything, to be fair. Let's see. And honestly, it might be too late. Probably. Maybe I'll find something, you know what I mean? I found a yellow flower. I heard a flood cow. Try to milk one. Huh? You approach a gravid float cow. Oh, we got some food. Its big bug eyes peer at you curiously as you hunker down as the others and relieve of it. Wow, almost 10 liters of flood cow milk. The flood cow seems relieved to be milked. It's so light after you finish it that it leaps into the air and the rest of its herd follows. The drift of the tree hopped like lost balloons. Oh yeah. Man, what if we get something? Decided to take a shortcut through the jungle to a path you were sure just up ahead, and now you're lost. Everything looks the same here. The plants are too high to see any landmarks, so you swear some of them move around when you aren't looking. You try to check your position with your holopalm. Hi, Mula! How you doing? Hey, I like with the caps lock. It was more like hi. Let's start counting the famine. It doesn't start counting. Yes, and I didn't know. And I collected a lot of stuff right before that. And famine happened when I was in 0 energy. And I went again, and I went out only once. So that's what happened. That's why I was like, it was bullshit because of that. That's why I was so upset when famine happened. I was like, I got you so much food. You already ate through it, assholes. You should click through the death for feels, but it might be too late. Well, yeah, I think it's too late for that. You try to check your position with your holopalm, but the damn thing isn't working. You won't connect to long-range communications either. Typical. Utopia did warn you that comms are flaky over here. You think you can tell north from position of 2 suns, but that's it. Orienteer. You'll climb a tree and chart a path through the wilderness from above. With that information, your holopalm navigating the nearest landmark is a breeze. Look at me. I'm too good for that. Yeah, because I cleaned up that's my issue, Bama. I cleaned the whole place. I barely have anything. And because I cleaned it up literally before the famine starts, I'm fucked now. Like, I'm going in circles now because of that. I can't stay since I'm trying to go to bed early. Oh, but I want to pop in before I went. Well, good night, and thank you so much for popping in. You were playing Left 4 Dead today, right? I did spy with my little eye. I have nothing to get here. Fuck. A nice thing you have that splash screen, even if you never get that event again. True. Flocko might have been the last food you need. Well, let's see.
What is up, my guy?
Yeah, because I was like, I don't have any... yeah, let's go home. I have nothing else to look. It's not like I'm just upset because of that. Because I'm like, I've collected so much and it's all got like... Yeah.
Hey, what is up, my guy?
Hi, Onyx. Hi, Mula. I was gonna stream, but didn't... yeah, I feel you. I understand. Yeah, nothing I can do. It's just... it's kind of... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's annoying. It's annoying that I did all of that stuff and it just went to waste because of scripted event. That's annoying. Ugh. I'm not gonna eat the food. But she's also not gonna eat the food. So she's gonna go and fucking kill herself. Because... Fine. Okay, fine. New dialogue. Let's fucking read the new dialogue. I'm not annoyed. Not at all. I'm not fucking annoyed at all. I need to, like, this game expects me to be sad, but I'm just annoyed because of that. You've been wasting away, your muscles ache all the time, sometimes you feel strangely euphoric, blah blah, you don't have the energy to do it anymore with the perspective. Last week you were brushing your teeth were falling down, horrified, you started screaming, only snap out of it, realize you've been started. Yes, we did that. Your friends stopped working, retreat to the quarters, you lie to each other. Well, the harvest come and went as meager as ever. Your mother still hasn't given up and never rests, never stops working as much as it has. She must be sleeping in geoponics. From where you lie nested in bed, your cozy figure, it seems so far, too much effort to bother with. You don't feel pain or fear, just an urge to lie there and stare at the post of pink cat. You're pretty sure behind. I don't see anything new. Your mom comes to your bedside and tries to feed you some of her rations. She looks like hell, so she says she can't keep the rations down anyway. They upset her stomach. You stoically turn your nose up to your mom's rations. You don't remember much from the next week except for those knowing yellow eyes. Too weak to protest anymore. You eventually accept their extra rations. Your mother refuses. Your parents feel responsible for this famine. She was skipping meals. You and your dad to slow her down, but no. You and your dad are in the lounge, but she's like, no, I'm sorry. You've collected so much fucking food as a kid for us. But you know what we all did? We all went and ate it just so next day we can tell her that there's like no food left. Because that's what we fucking do here. Union Dad in the lounge, slowly sipping your vegetable broth when there's a commotion at the door. Someone runs in, grasping, "No, no, just like before. It's just like your dreams. You and your father run geoponics. You and your dad maybe that she shouldn't have fucking, I don't know, shoved all of the food I collected for her into her ass." I'm upset at this point. Ugh. I know that there's way more people, but here's the thing. How come I collected all the food I could have collected later? I collected it earlier. Where did it go? Where did it go? Why were we not rationing before? And why didn't this food did not respawn? That's why I'm upset. I'm not upset that it's like, oh, she's done. No, I'm upset. Why did it not respawn after they said there was a famine? It's like I'm been punished for going too fast into some territories. There were also side events only respawn early. Yeah, but once again, it's because I did it. Not there was no year. I think the famine happens unless you stop the beans. I think it's nearly impossible. Oh, I think I stopped. I don't remember. The issue is that I just like, how am I supposed to? Because I'm pretty sure like I can collect some food. How am I supposed to collect that food? Your dad falls to his knees besides the... Because you fucking ate my food, assholes. He pulls her into his arms and sobs, wretched and agonized. You don't even know what to think. Your mom always seemed larger than her body, but seeing her now, there's nothing there. Just a fragile shell. And we all so scared that the dad's gonna die. Well, at least Hot Dad is here. Ladies, he's single. They tell you she didn't even cry out. She just went to her knees and then lay down in the dirt, and that was it. Well, she's gone. He's status in mourning. Her mother's body is taken to the incinerator room, and that night the colony gathers to pay her respects. Do you? Yeah, I'm gonna join them. She's not even cool. It's okay. The time passes different in here, okay? We're gonna have like 1-2 months more. And then that splash was pretty. I agree. We were so focused on getting cure for dad's illness, we didn't notice that our mom was not eaten. The incinerator room has been cleared and a wreath of flowers has been placed over the mouth of the organics recycler. The white astrantia, your mother's favorite flower, carefully carried from earth with the hopes of it flourishing in Vintumna. Just like you. Beautiful. Guys, there's an ad coming in 5 minutes, just in case. Well, depending on what C you chooses, this might make some shit. Let's make it fucking harder. You stand with your father and Aunt Anne. Uticott and the rest of the council are here as well, including Rat. No Link, once again. You're surprised to see tears rolling down his face. He's such a hard ass in the garrison. Cal is there with all the other agriculturists. The rest of the colony waits in the canteen to offer their condolences after the service. Governor Uticott gives an eulogy. As a colony, we share our blessings, she begins solemnly. However, today, in sad company, we gather to share the burden of our grief. Fluorescent, her name was Fluorescent, was born on Earth, but she more than many of us exemplified the spirit of our endeavor to bring life to beyond the stars. She bore life, not only in her body, but bringing it from the foreground she so faithfully attended. The debt we owe to her is some kind of we can never be repaid. It is with deep and unbearable grief that we must continue on without her, in awe and respect for her sacrifice, a depth of which was never expected of her, but which she did not expect of anyone else. It is on her strong shoulders that she carries us still. Uticott closes the door to the recycler. They recycled a mom? Oh no. And the particle disintegrators begin to reclaim the molecules that once formed your mother.
They recycled her mom. Oh no. So next time we're gonna be printing something on a printer. It's gonna be made of a mom. That's weird. I know, but it's so silly. Ой.
Она занята, она весь стол обнюхивает.
Oh, yeah.
Потому что закончила собирать.
Camilla got new table. Okay, dust to dust, I agree, but not dust to 3D printer. I think that's the difference that I'm talking about. Although, you know what? Once I die, I want to be recycled into 3D printer. 100%. I feel like she'd be one of those ladies who wants to be a tree. Yeah, definitely. I want to be 3D printer. Yuriko closes the door to the recycling. Particle disintegrators begin to reclaim molecules that once formed your mother. Your father squeezes your shoulder, making a small choked off noise of pain. As a community, we remember Fluorescent. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, her sacrifice is recognized in the manifest body of the colony. The ceremony is adjourned to the canteen, where a somber wake is held in your mother's memory. There isn't enough food to dull the emotions, and is there any alcohol? And your empty stomach only reminds you of her unfinished work. Your father is the new head of geoponics. In the new hours, he receives your mother's remains so he can add them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. You touch the cool lid of the container, marveling that your mother could fit in such a small box. You don't have to be okay, your dad says quietly. His voice is thick with emotion. I know I'm not. I have to keep going where she left off, but if you can, you should take some time off. He's not gonna take some time off, so. And I'm pretty depressed. I don't know. She also was. Okay, I'm not gonna. She was a bitch to us. I remember mom pissing me off because I was like, bitch, eat and sleep and not help. Exactly. Made me as mad as dad not. I know, those two, Jesus Christ. Remember what season? Oh yeah, next season is Glow. Good. That's a good point. Thank you, Bama. She was also an asshole to me. Girl. Can you be like nice to me sometimes? Not asking for much. Yeah, I'm gonna take months off. Because so far, I'm the only one who keeps people alive in this fucking colony. I've got food, y'all pissed it off. It's on you. The process of just going back to work like everything is normal is just too much to handle. The sun dips below the horizon and Glow begins. You end up spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the hole in it, and staring into space. It's restful, at least. A few days after the funeral, surveyors... Wait, why didn't we... Okay, guys, I'm gonna say something. You're all probably gonna take that I'm crazy. Why didn't we eat her? That's what we're gonna go on ad. That's the thoughts I'm gonna leave you with. Few days after funeral, surveyors return with an unexpected bounty from the Valley of Verticar. It's enough to survive for another month until the new year, maybe, if you keep rationing. The colony will continue to limp along, but without your mother. No, but I mean, like, as meat. No, but, I know, but I was different. The roar wakes you. It would wake the dead. It shakes the wall, rumbles through the ship's hull, and makes your heart skip a bit. You're paralyzed by a sudden clench of fear in your gut, though the porthole window you hear metal screeching and people shouting. Then another roar, guttural and rumbling like the sound of mountain collapsing. Something enormous is out there.
Okay, of course I'm gonna run out and face it. You don't know what gives you the courage, but you run out. I am heroic, hell yeah. To the fields to face the horrible creature, face to. But mother, I love him. It has no face, and I must scream. Oh, mwah! I love him. In place of face, or even a head, his body just unzips, revealing a mass of wrinkling pink tentacles and blinking eyes poked with jagged, asymmetrical teeth. It stands on four enormously powerful legs, each as wide across as tree trunks, clinging to its back and its thick, slug like tail as clumps of lichen that grow faintly in the night. The creature is nearly twice the height of Greenhouse. It's standing on top of the flattened one, the wreckage of lettuce and plants all around. Flickers of light from blast fires and stun gloves lighted from underneath, and the stench of ozone is thick in the air. You see Nem and her brother come darting in and around its legs with their twin shocks of red hair. The faceless creature lurches into another greenhouse, oblivious to the soldiers trying to hurt it away. The monster left a trail of destruction from where it smashed right through the walls. Smaller creatures are pouring in through the gap and heading towards. They heading straight to command. You watch helplessly as the hordes. Comment any. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna wait. We have a big event, so I'm gonna wait for you guys to be back. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting. I'm gonna do my lipstick meanwhile. I waited. We looked at the sexy monster, and now we go into command. You watch helplessly as the hordes of animals storm command, sneaking through torn away panels and smashing through windows. It's too far away to hear the screams, but Governor Udicott is inside. Fuck yes. Give me a second. Do we have... God damn, it doesn't show up here. Does it? Udicott is 86. Who the fuck cares? Like, really, we're gonna go save Udicott? I'm gonna help Nem. Jesus. Wait. Tony, yes. Yes? Yeah. I couldn't do anything. But because Tony died, we got the sexy Utopia. Unfortunately, we're in different age range, but you know. What a woman. You run towards Geoponics, picking up a handful of rocks as you cross through the barren fields. When Com sees you, he gestures for you to flee. Get out of here, Sinise. You gotta get yourself killed. You grip your rocks in defiance. I'm not gonna be able to pass it, but we can try. You're sick of being told to hide like a child. You want to help. Alright, let's see. Valley is wild. God, it's 69. Dina for 2 sauce on the side, and I got 2 zeros. Of course I got fucking 2 zeros. This gives us 10, right? What did this one give us? Also 10. If you get through this glow, do you care if I tell you what I... Sure, tell me. Yeah, being allowed to hit on the full-grown-ass woman as a child is the only real... Yeah, but it's also... Here's the thing. I don't get it as an ick, because it's not treated that way. Because, you know, here's the thing. As a kid, kids do that stuff. But she's as an adult, she doesn't take it seriously. And I think that's the best way to write it. As she just like... Sure. I think we knew about the save mechanic. No, we did know about save mechanic. I just couldn't do anything. I don't remember why specifically, but I reloaded and I was like, oh, I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I cannot do anything. Oh, shit. I don't have any jams. Pump the jam, pump it up. Oh no, this is bad. They're gonna die. Everybody gonna die. I don't have any choose. Yeah, it didn't help. It's gonna leave us with what, 38? Fine, you know, with 38 it is. Cause then we can try to push through. Okay. Okay. Yeah? It's like a follow-up event. You have to trigger or something to save him. I found out later watching another playthrough, stumbled upon by luck. I didn't do that. I have to go out during a certain time in the right. Oh. I think I didn't go out. Oh, I remember. I couldn't save him because I couldn't go out officially. I could only sneak out. And to go out officially, I needed to have stronger fighting skills, and I didn't have any fight. I still don't have any fighting skills, so yeah. Can I try to do better? Fucked. You try your hardest, but even with the full force of the defense squad, you can barely keep it contained near the farms. You dart in and around the battle, throwing rocks and making noise to keep the abomination's attention away from the rest of the colony. Its tentacles whip around, slapping the ground and knocking into people, picking them up and throwing their less people, more food. Throwing their helpless bodies like dolls, only to be crushed under its massive trunk like feet. The fields are littered with bodies of the fallen. Sweat stings your eyes, but you somehow stay on your feet. Others aren't so lucky. Sinicia, watch out! Com cries out, and you look up just in time to dodge the wet slap of tentacle, tripping over a body and sprawling it to the dirt itself. The faceless makes a horrible noise from deep inside its craw, flacking you with the spittle as your guts liquefy from its near miss. You're close enough to feel the sick heat radiating off it. It doesn't have a face, but you realize with horror that it sees you. Yeet! The beam of plasma arcs over your head, and the faceless roars again and turns its terrible attention to Com. You scream and uselessly cover your head as it lumbers over you. As you scramble to your feet, you see Com go flying through the air. I don't want Kombucha to die. He lands a few meters away with a sickeningly wet crunch. Nem cries and can we load? I don't want Kombucha to die. He has too silly name to die. Should I load? I'm okay with you guys giving me some kind of a spoiler here, yeah. I want to save Kombucha, like, come on. We cannot live without a person named Kombucha. That's just wrong. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. So Com dies anyways? Thanks for telling me. I would have loaded. Aww. How dare they name a character Kombucha and just let them die? That's so unfair. I cannot believe it. Nem cries in horror. She runs to Com's side, but it's too late. His body is bent at an unnatural angle. His eyes open, his face frozen in stupefied terror. He looks unreal, like a wax mannequin. He's just gone, like that. Nem lets out a primal scream of pain, and you can see the thought ignite in her mind, contorting her face with the ugly fury. She stands up to launch herself at the faceless again. You grab her arm, and she yells at you in wordless rage before collapsing to her knees, throwing her body over Com and sobbing like the scared teenager that she is. You can only stand and watch. You hear a colossal cracking noise and look up to see Faceless stumble towards the stratospheric. With the roar that shakes your very molecules, it loses its balance for lost time and falls onto the ship. Metal screams as the ship buckles and gives way. Whole pieces of the quarter's wings shear off as your home opens like a tin can, spilling its contents into the square. The strato lurches, then collapses under the creature's weight. The abomination is slain, but as wails of grief join the whimpers of the dying, you have to wonder, at what cost? The council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath of their attack. In the oppressive gloom of glow, you gather near engineering with the other survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing. The corpse of Faceless still sits caved-in wreckage at the stratosphere, expelling the flaccid pink tentacles from its horrible zipper-toothed maw. It already begins to stink. You can't forget what you saw. The game even narratively shoves it in your face if you reload. Really? It obsessed me too, because if I have to flirt with the other older person, why not him? Sure. Something like you get the feeling no matter what you do, some things can change. Ah, that's bullshit. I mean, it's good, but it's bullshit. It's just me because of what I accomplished after reload, and I was literally like, how the fuck did it happen if I did what I did? It's stupid. You want to hear what I did? Yes, tell me. I might keep oh, that's beautiful. That's that splash screen that I got, right? The Faceless rearing up and obscuring the sky, Nem and her brother looking up, so small before it. The Governor Unicode was killed by... Fuck. I don't hate them, but I'm like... The sworn commander in the attack, and her absence contrasts the colony. The Council acknowledges the bravery of Defense Squad, citing their heroism in finally taking down the Faceless. Geoponics is gone, the greenhouse is destroyed, and fields trampled. After a year of suffering, starving, only barely scraping by, you're not just back where you started. It's even worse. Everything your mom sacrificed herself for, gone in one night. The entire front half of the stratosphere has been destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, even the crash. It's all gone. Hi, Faker!
What is up, my
Even,
guy?
it's all gone. It's only by some stroke of luck that people hiding in the crash weren't all killed. Six only reads the names of those who lost their lives, too many, including Governor Udicott. You all stand in a moment of silence. You feel the weight of loss like a blow to your chest. Nem and her family cry when her brother Com's name is called, and their quiet sobbing continues through the silence. With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves into engineering wing for shelter. You crowded into the classroom with other families. The adults try to make it seem like a sleepover, but you're all still too shaken. Tammy doesn't return to classroom. The little ones got out okay, but she's still in the med bay, and will be for a while. Nem cries about her brother and screams at anyone who tries to comfort her. Eventually, you just ignore her grief, as painful as it is to hear her sobbing at night. You feel like you've been awake for days and you never fully sleep again. You try, but you keep jerking awake, crying out in fear. Eventually, you fall asleep sitting up, held in your father's arm. Your sleep is fitful but mercifully dreamless. Grain status in once? Oh, more in morning. Damn. Morning squared. Oh, let's see what we have left. Okay, so I did what you did first. Then I realized I could go up to the walls and keep watch as my glowing vent. And I was so vindicated because doing so, you sound the alarms, which ends up saving the governor. Then I decided to fight the monster alone. I'll give you a combat challenge impossible, but I did it with a super gold med too. And you get this badass card from an achievement. It was sincerely one of the most thrilling and coolest gaming experiences I've ever had. Oh, damn, that sounds cool. Okay, so that's what we have. Shoo. I wonder if we're ever gonna find like an alien tech. Okay. Yeah, that's what's important. Okay, so we have one building left. Nice. Oh, I can just mourn. Oh, that's cute. And I can forget. Okay. We will rebuild. Let's mourn. First month of quiet passes, each day plodding one after another. You continue to have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's just nowhere else to go. Every day you wake with the others, try to make best of it. Grief and anger come in waves, not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. We will rebuild like we did with Los Angeles after we were hit with 1.1 earthquake. A mass funeral is held for people who died in the attack. Unlike the funerals you've been to the past, there are too many dead to hold the service in a recycling room. The bodies are laid out in neat rows in the canteen instead. More dead people than you've ever seen at once, outside of a Hollowed. Utica usually leads the colony's funerals. Instead, her frail body lies under a pale blue sheet among the dead. Chief Administrator Seek leads the ceremony. Oh, good night, Karen. I almost call you Carmen. I don't know, I'm sorry.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
There we go. Essentially, everyone but Tony and Com were alive for me. Interesting. You know what? We recently had, like, I think it was like 4.5, something like that. So, like, you know. But no, I think we had 5. And actually, the building was like, I think we were close to the epicenter. So, our whole building shook. But Mori did not pay any attention. You know how they say, like, animals can feel the earthquakes? Not this animal. She slept. She was just like. She saw me and Camilla get under the table and she was like, silly. Humans. When Com's name is mentioned, Nam lets out a choking sob and throws her arms around her mother and remaining brothers. Why do you have to die? She wails, her grief punctuating the otherwise solemn crowd. It's not fair, it's not fair! Aunt Anne tries to calm her down, but Nam breaks away and runs off to Com's body. No one has the heart to stop her. She rests her head on his unmoving chest, giving him one last hug. After the names are read and the bodies moved to the recycling room, people gather information memorial. It's an awkward at first, with the lingering miasma of grief. Wait, but now we need less food. Win-win? But eventually someone breaks out a guitar. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. And the tension ebbs. Your dad stays until the particle disintegrators have finished their work, then slips away to deliver the remains back to the soil. I'm gonna follow him. Your dad seems grateful for the company. The first time he did this, it was for your mother. This feels like years ago now. You watch him respectfully tip them into precious brown dirt that remains, and help him turn it with rakes to incorporate them, literally, into the future of the colony. He stands with you when you're done, offering them one last moment of silent thanks. You took the months off. Oh no, I'm gonna keep that. I cannot be 0. Literally not a single one. I've been resting so many times and not a single one I got a 0 memory. Not a single fucking one. Bro, I feel guilty, but also like LOL because I could go back in times of my family. Aww. Sorry, I couldn't save you, cool brother, and the game said no, exactly. You wake early and climb to the top of engineering to watch the first sun-watery rays break the horizon as the wormhole recedes across the sky. Dawn should represent hope after a long period of darkness. This light as only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've been having trouble sleeping, like most people. It's hard to find rest, clammed into the classroom with all the other kids and their families, and every time you close your eyes, you shake your head to clear the memories. You pull your blanket more tightly around your shoulders. Not your blanket, that one's gone, and stare out at the sun rises on the horizon, meager and sickly. Hey kiddo, you hear, then your dad comes and sits down beside you. I was looking for you. Nice of you, huh? At least we got a rooftop patio out here, for real. Oh, now, at least we got a rooftop patio out of the deal. He laughs a little at his own joke, then just sort of trails off with a sigh afterwards. He puts his arm around your shoulders, and you sit in silence for a while, watching sunrise pick out the broken glass littering the fields, glimmering like a field of stars. If the empathy had been high enough, you would have unlocked the spa, which lets you forget the cards you want. Oh my god, damn. I don't know if you can still get. I don't do empathy, okay? You see, I have like everything already. Well, besides, I have a lot of stuff already at the first. Besides empathy is for weak. Don't listen to me. In game, okay? I don't believe in that in IRL. Adam? Neither of you really know what to say. It's clear your dad feels like he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature to the silence that makes it feel impossible for either of you to start. And deal with your zeros. I'm fine. You know what? Me and my zeros so far have been hitting the super goal every single time. Fine. Eventually he just sighs and shoulders slump. I know things seem pretty bad right now, he says, squinting into sunrise. It sounds like he's taking all his effort not to cry. It'll be better. It has to, right? At least your mom wasn't here to see this. That's the silver lining, I guess. You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your dad musters up a brave smile and pulls out a little box tied with a piece of garden twine. Happy birthday, my little rutabaga. You know what it is before you open it. It's your old medallion, the one your dad made with the sun on it to represent Earth. Has broken during the attack. In all the chaos, you didn't even notice, but your dad did, and made you a new one. It's just like you remembered, a similar design with a wormhole this time to represent Ventumna. You thank him and squint out at the whirling wormhole, still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of the year, but it always seemed to herald disaster. You're happy to watch it fade away into the daylight. Your dad slaps you on the back. What a birthday, huh? Привет! Привет, Харпо. Вторая бейба из Аллеи в другой комнате. Как дела? Спасибо, что зашел. Here's hoping they all get better from here. Adam... I really like the design on this one. It's legit like I have legit like to have it IRL. I see. It's +5. Yeah, +5. I was like, whoa. Thank you, Dad. You work really hard. Thank you so much. You both head back downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen, where they put out temporary roofing with whatever tarps and scraps they can find. The colony nanoprinters, the few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities of life. But larger construction projects are going to take some time. Aunt Anne has coaxed the kitchen nanoprinters into making soy gruel in pressed bars. Life-sustaining, but depressing. You and your other colonists eat your breakfast in stony silence as you mentally prepare for the day. Chief Administrator Seek has taken over as interim governor until the council can elect someone new. Repair on the walls is in progress. There's a talk of building them taller and thicker, but you just don't have the resources to both improve the walls and rebuild the living quarters at the same time. There's still so much to do. I don't hate Mom, but Daddy is goated. Except for when he was refusing to wear a mask. It's barely enough room to think. Think how you're gonna save all of us next time, because so far I'm the only one who saves everyone here. Oh. Oh yeah, let me change it. Gear. I don't know what to change it to. I like this one's. Fine, I'll take this. Fine. I do want to take out... Wait, let me see. Кайфу относительно весенней погоды наконец. Вы как передам обязательно. Мы нормально, у нас погода, слушай, у нас погода странная. У нас сначала было очень жарко, у нас типа 30-35, потом очень сильно опустилось. И у нас вот сейчас как раз вот московская весна, знаешь, вот такая погода, когда ветерочек, тепло, вот так вот, хорошо-хорошо. So remember when you went down the shroom cave and took off your mask without wanting to? Yes, but somebody like, you know, if I had somebody around me to tell me to put it on. There's a fan theory that Mom didn't really love you or want a family, but so he was a way of Earth. She really fell in love with him later because of his goofy charm. I mean, how could you not be charmed by that man? I know, right? It's just only just traits. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'll do this. Let's rebuild, guys. You're assigned to help out in geoponics. The agriculturists have been hard at work trying to salvage what they can of ruined fields and destroyed greenhouses. There's still a lot of work to be done. Your dad has taken over a chief cultivator. Succeeding your mom is already difficult for him. And now there's this. He's never been the kind of guy to hide from hard work, but he's been pretty distant lately. Не, у нас зависит как от года. Но я скажу, что вот здесь весна, у нас очень странно, у нас как бы из-за того, что это пустыня, чаще всего у нас днем жарко, а вечером у нас холодно, как обычно. Поэтому в LA тут у всех в машине находится по 3 сменные одежды. То есть там толстовочка, курточка, если что, в середине дня переодеться. Ну, сейчас такая вот прям... Я знаю, что у нас в любой момент сейчас начнется жара. Я не хочу, я не люблю, когда у нас прям жара-жара. Но я просто сижу, жду, что такая, пока все хорошо, пока мы сидим и сидим. It literally compels you not to wear that shit and breathe the shroom dust. Someone made you put it on, you take it off again. That's the thing. Well, maybe, you know, you can fight him. You can glue it on his face. I think that's why a part of why I like Cal so much is very similar to... I can see it. He is similar. But yeah, I don't get the shroom cave before dumb dad mass activist. I was angry. Just like, I don't know, staple it to his skin. You know what I mean? What's the worst thing that can happen out of that? I'm assigned to help out in Japan. Your dad taking over? Yes, we did that. Cal's working... There you go. There you go, Jink. У нас пляж... У нас океанская вода очень холодная. Наше течение приходит, оно же идет с севера, оно идет с Арктики. У нас супер холодная вода, поэтому у нас особо купаться... То есть у нас купаются эти серферы, потому что они в этих костюмах. А в принципе у нас купаться негде. Поэтому как бы ходим туда по фану что-то просто сходить, да, но... Загорать я не люблю. Псы как... Я бумага. А купаться у нас очень холодно, поэтому... Ходим иногда, ходим, не это. My boy. I wish I keep this hairstyle. It is a good hairstyle. I wonder what's gonna be later. Given how they do their genetic mixing for kids, if it turned out Junior was Cal's bio dad, yeah, it would not surprise me as well. He's very similar, I agree. Cal's working geoponics too, of course. He smiles when he sees you. Hey, Sinisia, there's a lot of stuff to do. What do you want to work on? I'm gonna repair animal pens. The pens only suffered minor damage during the attack, weirdly. Most of the damage seems to have come from inside the pens, as if normally tame animals have been stirred into frenzy. Tangent is also here, though it's not to help hammer and nail things. She's studying the animals, trying to figure out what could have influenced them. She takes blood and hair samples and reading through some sort of complicated brain scanning device. Interesting, is all she says, not explaining her findings to you or Cal. Everyone is worried that this will be the final nail in the coffin for your food supply after the famine last year. You try not to think about it too hard, instead focusing on just doing what you can to help to rebuild. Загораешь, сейчас весь тренд защищает. Ну, здесь дело не в тренде, я всегда была просто супер белая. Я сгораю, я не загораю. Понимаешь, есть люди, которые идут на пляж, и они красиво загорают. А есть люди, как я, которые выглядят как бумага, которые выходят на пляж и тут же сгорают. Не дойдя до конца, понимаешь? Тут скорее такое дело. Подожди, я реально, я светоотражатель. Ooh, but wait, what if I do this? Cowabunga. I don't hate it, but I definitely like this one more. It feels like it matches his fluffy. Well, dang hairstyle. Now and okay, I'm gonna see what's gonna be her future hairstyle. No. Yeah, I cannot do higher than this, definitely. That's just I love this. It is like his adult out. Oh, I wanna see what their adult's gonna be like. Because we're just 15, right? Yeah. 3 toughness, organizing, kudos. You're eating in the mess tents when you hear something rumbling. Your bowls and cutlery start rattling. People look around alarmed. Could it be another attack? So soon? You begin to hear shouting from outside. Someone runs into the tent. В июле будет уже 2 года. О, 2... Блин, офигеть. А ты, получается, если 2 года, значит, ты пришел, когда мы Atomic Heart делали, да? Sin Kid. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Sin Kid. Oh. Anyone is amazing. Rockman makes her look. Stop teasing it for me. Stop it. There's something falling from the sky. It's on fire. You join the crowd. Oh my god, we have a second ship coming in. You join the crowd of people living in the temporary structures together in the colony square. People are squinting up into the milky quiet sunlight, pointing and gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss the thing hurling towards you from space, like a great big ball of fire coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, is Meteor gonna land in the middle of you already ruined colony and kill all of you? The Heliopause. The Helios lands at... Oh my god. Oh my god, we have a second ship. Mars grabs your shoulder. It's another ship, she exclaims. Look! Look, it's another spaceship from Earth! Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? You stare up, unbelieving, and rapidly approach the ship. The flames of its entry into the atmosphere dissipate, but a thick column of greasy black smoke trails behind it. Soon you can hear the whistle of rippling through atmosphere at terminal velocity. That is not a controlled descent. It's an enormous ship coming to you way too fast. The ship's reverse thrusters fire. God damn it. Trying to slow it down so it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You crouch behind some rocks, throw your arms over your head, and squeeze your eyes shut. You hear the massive spaceship touching down in geoponics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what was left of the greenhouses. You've thrown into the ground from the force of the impact as shrapnel and small rocks zing past your head. It grinds along some roaring monster, cutting the thread scar through the colony and kicking up an enormous cloud of dust. Finally, your ship comes to a creaking, shuddering halt. Нет, Atomic Heart я вас не видела. Вроде пришел, когда вы играли Life is Strange. Да, все, да. Окей, yeah, checks out. Мне просто что обычно у нас волна русскоговорящих пришла 2 раза. Первый раз это когда мы играли в Atomic Heart, и было очень забавно, что приходили люди и думали, что мы американки, и потом все полились какими-то эмотами с русских стримеров. А второй раз у нас пришло большое количество народу, когда мы на Твичконе встретили Мэдисона. Поэтому я такая, подожди. Ты, наверное, один из единственных, который выбивается из правила. And there's the soon-to-be introduced, of course, but I'll shush. Yes, shush! You just park their ship and... Exactly. We spent such a long time rebuilding and let me just get there. Life is strange. Atomic Heart, I don't understand everything. We were just talking with S. Harper when did they join the stream. Sorry for this duolingual stream. My bad. You and the other colonists carefully crawl out of your hiding places, coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from the Earth. You squint to make out stenciled letters. Heliopause. Hatch opens on the side and silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust and quickly surround all of the remaining colonists. More soldiers form the parallel lines from the ship into the square, their guns in the parade rest, and a lone figure strides down the center towards you. Excuse me? Hello. I wish Camilla was watching this stream because, wow, weewa. Also, Bam, I completely forgot to ask, are you participating in the newest lads event? Come on, look at him. So toxic, I love him. Most likely. Greetings, fugitives of Earth, the man says, spreading his hands wide.
A dismayed murmur ripples through the crowd. The adults exchange Listen, listen. If I don't want that, then why titty window? I don't have the game. Oh, I always thought you are playing. Oh, my bad. You talk about it so much like you know. Chief Engineer Instance tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by the line of soldiers. The man smiles. He has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of the soldiers, nor the smoking ruin of the ship behind him. I'm Commander Loom, he says proudly. As captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. I'm trying to sneak away. I'm gonna be a bitch. The Heliopause soldiers have the colonists surrounded and shove you gently but forcefully back into the crowd. О, Харпа, вопрос тебе. Ты в новый Life is Strange играл, и какие у тебя мысли насчет этого? Насчет него? Basically, honorary let's play. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, no, he's super toxic. I'll love him. No, I'm not, but... to be honest, there's enough let's content online. Oh, 100%. I was like, you don't get to play. But it was funny for me because I saved so many diamonds to get the fucking card. And I got... Well, first time I was rolling, and it gives you, like, guaranteed 5-star. And I got fucking Caleb first time. And then it was, like, guaranteed 5-star in another 60 rolls. And I already was like, okay, fine, you know what? 60 rolls it is, let's fucking go. And I think on second roll I got Zane's card. And I was like, since I, you know... And then also with promise it gave you his outfit. So I was like... I got Caleb 5-star twice. I got that card twice now. It's ranked up. I don't give a fuck about Caleb, okay? I haven't even finished his main story. That's how much I don't give a fuck about him. The Heliopause soldiers have the colonists surrounded and shove you gently but forcefully back into the crowd. Listen with the others. Wait, any of the 5 stars at all? What? Oh! Oh, nice. Look at the garters. Oh, fuck yeah. Listen, he might be an asshole, but he has fashion style. Damn, man, you should eat. 6 steps forward out of the crowd. You know the commander of Heliopause? They say firmly. Governor Yudikoda was expecting Commander Morikawa. Everyone is surprised. Yudikoda has been in communication with the ship for how long? I am Captain of Heliopause. Loom repeats stubbornly, then adds, according to the chain of command, we sustained significant loss of personnel when we went through the wormhole. You can help but notice many of the soldiers exchange looks this time. No matter how many people had to die before Loom became commander. And as a commanding officer, I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are all now subjects to the laws of Earth. Seek bows. Now, there is no need for dramatics. We are a diminished colony, as you see. Governor Yudiko died in the most recent attack, and Fluorescent passed away a few months ago. You see, we are quite leaderless. Wait, your mom? What would this Earth cops have wanted with your mom? You notice Chief Engineer Instance is being held with her arms behind her back. She glowers at Loom with an unbridled hatred. Oh, for this one, I mean, I do have 5 stars. Okay, cool. I was like, how did you not have 5 stars? Listen, I collected, what, 17k? So I was like, I'm just gonna roll. And now I rolled, and now I can just chill. I got myself, you've seen the outfit that I got for Zane. I upgraded my, I don't know, mask wife to look even more lesbian mask. And now I'm happy. That's it. I reached the final, what is it called? The final form. I wonder how different it is with Udicott. Loom turns to assemble colonists. Well, why don't we fix that? Say hello to your new governor. You hear a few gasps of shock and outrage. And Loom raises his hands, whatever. They're trying to placate him. Um, let's not pretend you don't need our help, and we could simply arrest you instead. There's no need to demoralize your little colony further. Judging from the number of guns on display, you don't think you have a choice in this. Пришел один чисто без волны. Я чисто случайно зашел на стрим, и чисто по приколу слышу спросить на русском языке сразу же. Я ожидал, что вы начнете переводить мои сообщения, пытаться понять какой-то язык. Напишите only English here. Когда вы зачитали мое сообщение без акцента. Слушай, это мое любимое. Это было во время этого, как его зовут? Когда мы Atomic Heart делали, потому что люди приходили и начинали, типа, нам объяснять культуру. Я такая, так, мы, блядь, и так все это знаем. Тихо. Not as meek, I'll tell you that. Play state in Glee. Huh? Fucking yikes, dude. I know. Nathan Fillion could play this guy 100%. Maybe not nowadays, but couple of... Either John Barrowman or Nathan Fillion, a couple of years ago. No one knows how to react. A new governor from Earth? Nearly 100 new colonists, most of them trained soldiers? What does this mean for the colony? Placatingly, thank you. Because I was like, I understand that it's like, placate someone, but I couldn't put it together with the second half. Jesus. That's actually like one of the things I think I've heard that some of that stuff you say differently in different places. That would explain it. Well, it's not just words, dialects are hard, I would say. The crowd disperses slowly, and the council members follow Loom back into the heliopause, presumably to talk about future of the colony, you hope. You track down your friends. So, what do you think about these new people? Just going to boss us around. Tangent nods. They don't live here. They don't know what it's like. And they're just going to swoop in and act like they're better than us. She hugs her arms around herself. Did you see what they were doing to Instance? The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work on salvaging the wreckage of Heliopause, tearing it down and combining it with Stratospherics' remaining engine section. Spirits are high, though these new colonists from the Heliopause aren't like any people you've ever met before. With their uniforms and weapons, they're more like an invading force than a rescue. You're unsure what this means for the colony, or for your future. Я не играю в новый Life is Strange еще, хотя надо будет. Я не уверен, что она у меня пойдет. Но она не такая уж прям сильная, не такая требовательная. Я просто слышала очень много разных мнений от того, что типа и хорошие, и прям что это самое ужасное, что они когда-либо видели. Поэтому мне интересно. Yeah. I like this melody. As the dust settles, you rebuild your colony around this new ship, the Heliopause. The new arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first. Many see you as fugitives. Together you build new walls, living quarters, greenhouses, and a massive bunker garrison. The Stratos engineering wing is the only reminder of your old colony. The Heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as rich seed bank and working hydroponics. Finally, an end to the slow starvation you felt for years. You also have more guns and explosives than you've ever seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, a roof over your heads, and the promise of safety convinces most Stratocolonists to accept the Helios. In turn, the Helios decide that your criminals pose little threat. A grudge in pieces brokered between the two groups. You decide... Is the music too loud? Hope it's not. You decide they aren't so different, really. There are even Helio children born among the stars, just like you. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new Oh, that's cute! Oh, I love those. And you have your own bedroom for the first time in your life. You place a picture of your mother in the shelves beside your bed. You step out into your very own balcony to watch the new colony. It grounds bustling with so many strangers and strange new ideas. I am no longer starving. +5 colony defense.
Minus 100 стресс. Я нашла, что очень разные мнения, но среди плохих отзывов я думаю, что у многих подгорело. У меня, я так не буду сейчас давать сильно подробности, я знаю немножечко, совсем чуть-чуть инсайдера информации. Я не хочу, я боюсь подставить просто людей, поэтому, да, там не очень разработчики хотели, чтобы было как стало. Вот. Но Хлои там нету, да. Хлои, типа, ты выбираешь в самом начале, и поэтому она либо померла в твоей игре, либо Макс с ней рассталась очень быстро. Perfect volume. Okay, got it. Me too. Yeah, I love the title page music, like for this one. Oh. You feel something rising in your chest as you haven't felt. Не, не спойлерю в плане истории, я спойлерю в плане жизни. What will new day bring? You better get out there and find out. Rush outside. Look at that. Okay, I see now. Now you guys put it out. Okay, I see now them standing together. A pass a group of soldiers from Heliopause live in the garden. One of them eyes you with disdain, and the rest ignore you. Inside, Cal is scowling as he rakes up a plant in bed. His expression softens when he sees you, but not by much. Hey, Sneesia, did you see those jerks? They was sniffing around here, trying to start a fight with me. I think they're leaders I think they're leaders that mouth a kid, I think. Вайсе? Ладно, пью. Так, ладно. Cheers. I know his vase, but now that we made a joke that he's Vaise, that's what he's gonna be. I also want to call him like Russian Vasya. I feel like that would be perfect. He leans one arm on his rake, whatever, jokes on them. I'm gonna play their little soldier games. Want to hear fun nature fact? You tell you about the time Tang brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossiest stink you've ever smelled. And everyone thought Tang had farted. Beautiful story. Then Professor Hal had to clean out the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of the beanbags, and it was so gross. But also kind of neat how such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Cal laughs. I remember that, Sinicia, except the way I heard it, it wasn't Tang. It was you! Wow. Oh, please call him whatever shit. Oh, so he's an asshole, I see. I was going to see Cal punch Vase. It could likely get one good hit before Vase stops it. Oh. Okay, I want to meet that person. Tammy's standing outside the new lounge, looking in one of the windows. There's so many new people. I know they were probably lovely, but I've never made a friend who I didn't grow up with. What if they don't like me? Do we like any of the Helios gang, or is it on site? Well, we'll find out. Who's that? Hi. You've seen Nomi around since Heliopause landed. Ладно, пойдем как-нибудь. Заходи. Подожди секунду. Тебе привет, это Схарпа, и поздравляет тебя с праздником весны и труда. Сказал, привет, фанатки Пельша. Передала. Nomi. They're around your age and barely a meter and a half tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You've never seen anyone dress as strangely as they do. Oh, I need to come up with a name for them. The human waifu in a good way. I can exactly.
Hi.
The voice is high-pitched and quick. I'm Nomi. It's short for nomination. Oh my god, of course. They do a little twirl and ball. You introduce yourself and ask about. That's bad. You don't do that. About their outfit. Oh, this whole thing? I decided myself. A Nomi original based on an outfit Levindura Starlifter wears in the 3rd season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform when she had to work undercover as the lead singer of an idol group. They stick their leg out. Only I changed the bottom part, and of course I have to wear gaming gauntlets. I call them gaming gauntlets, but they're really Envirosuit gloves that I modded so I can play holo games through them. Do you like games? My favs are Laser Fable and Dig Digger Frog. Laser Fable is so much more fun now. that we can play outside with room and run around. What kind of horror games do Strata kids like to play? Nomi Nomi stops to catch their breath, winded after their extended outburst. Challenge them to a game of Laser Fable. You're on! Nomi Nomi helps you install it on your holopalm and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce a holopalm of lasers of real objects nearby. It's speed-based, you run around and bumping into each other. And there are extended house rules about when it's legal to block each other's lasers. Ее смех даже я услышала. Not the Alma Kirby voice. What do you mean? I don't see why it's bad unless it's being awful on purpose. How dare you? It was perfect voice for her. It was basically like, I heard you like anime with your anime and side of MMORPGs. Exactly. Not the get the fuck out of here, but nice. I think there's kind of option. Nami is me when you ask about Dragon Age. Makes sense. So I can put... This will still make them all. God damn it. And asking about especially as an inquisitive kid, though I picked the clothing option too, so I don't think it's... I don't know, I was just like, it's just weird. You don't ask that. I don't know, maybe that's how I think. Yeah. Oh, if it becomes 3, so I can do... Okay, this gives 18. Try it another right away. Okay, this is good. Five, 20. I'll do 20. Все, пока. Спасибо, что забежал. Okay, let's do this. I don't think I'll do better than that. Yeah, I highly doubt. Like, I'm not gonna do better than this. Right on, sister. Nami gives you a high five with a couple quick flicks of the gauntlet, gives you kudos for winning. They explain this is how they always play Laser Fable with the kids from Sphere. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for that. They just want to be soldiers now. Except Rex. He's still cool. I just love that. Can also choose the... Oh, yeah. And who's that? The colony is full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting. After growing up in a closed spaceship, you never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here in Ventumna. You bump straight into... Oh, we have another... jog. He gives more of a twink vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Oof, he laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust of you and giving you a wide, fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from Heliopause. You think his name is Rex. Same reaction. Hey, what's up? You played cool, give him a little nod. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. Oh, so we have a furry twink. I see how it is. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They can't really move independently. Pleased to meet you. I'm Rex. Rex puts his... Right away, damn. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. Okay, sure, I'll take you there.
I'm not gonna flirt with him right away. What am I? A whore? You walk him over to command. Everything's moved around since the heliopause landed, but the construction yard is still in command where it always was. At the entrance, you meet Mars, filing her nails and looking like she's waiting for somebody. Why, hello, cutie, she says to Rex. Where did you come from? He looks her up and down and grins. I'm just an angel who fell from the sky. I regret my everything. I'm just an angel who fell from the sky, darling. I try not to gag as the two of them flirt. Wait, what about... Mars, what about Tang? Fine. This is so... You try not to gag as the two of them flirt. You give a loud ahem and point Rex toward the construction yard. He looks back at Mars over his shoulder and winks as he leaves. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations, some kind of tangent. When Tange sees you over Mars' shoulder, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tank mutters, slipping away as Mars' attention turns to you. She's your problem now, Sinisia. Mars pretends not to hear her. Sinisia, she exclaims. You looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice free of charge. Yeah, alright. That's a thing we're doing now. Come with me, Mars says, directing you to her room. I've been working on these new designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer and I'm dying to see how they're gonna look on a regular person like yourself. Okay, sure. Mars' room is right of sparkling fabric. My first fashion line is about dressing for the seasons of entombment, Mars says as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Ventumna home. That's a great idea. I simply don't hate him. The biggest issue with Rex is hugging him is not a stress relief. It's given Cal Cake relieves stress, then Rex hugs should do too. Especially since the writing alludes to his hugs being relaxing. It's a small pet peeve of mine when something that feels like a should. Oh. Mars shrugs. I know. Mars indicates the pile of outfits on her bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop! You try an outfit after an outfit, letting Mars scrutinize your silhouette and bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying on all outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put that back on. Mars instructs. Then we'll do your hair and makeup. You sit on her bed as Mars pulls out her box of cosmetics. A day look or something more bold for the nighttime? I mean, something bold. Something flashy. Mars smiles at you with all the perfect teeth. A woman after my own heart. Mars does your makeup efficiently and pulls out a bottle of bright blue nail polish. One more thing and look is complete. Mars paints your nails, humming tunelessly while she works. And voila, she says when she's done. Guys, should we flirt? Of course, okay, yeah. I like dressing up. For you. Mars doesn't miss your tone and smiles as she caps the bottle of nail polish. Is that so? She says, voice warm and teasing. What else would you do for me? She bursts out laughing before you can respond. Don't even go there. Your nails are wet. If you mess them up, I'm gonna scream. Wow. Get that baddie before she snitched out. Hell yeah. Oh, how are you holding up? Give me a second. I'm gonna take a minute break while commercial is here, so I'll be right back. Okay, 50 social medias posted. This is... I am here! I am here! I promise you I'm here!
chick, okay? She is.
If anyone needs anything, I'm fixing the pipes at 107. Oh, don't you... Maria, do you want me to fix your pipes? Human resources help. Oh, it's so cute when you play. Oh.
Trying to blind me, James?
Yeah, so you don't see how far I've fallen for you. I need to later add it together, all by like pick-up lines. Where's my dog? No, whoa! Did you just see my horse coming out of this building? What are you doing?
That's the fourth homicide of Finland.
Oh, I thought it's a picture.
Second!
Okay.
Second! First! You can have the first. Okay.
No, we remember. Don't worry. Wait. Let's go.
It's your birthday. Come and rejoice. You're 15 years, which is not much in human years, but you're cast so you're old. Love you.
I'm not gonna fuck you. They can't make me.
Oh my god. Yes! Yes, bitch! Yes! Yes! Bitch! Yes! Yes!
Thank you. Bless you, Larian. Thank you so fucking much. Oh, yes. I'd rather not listen to you wallowing in self-pity. Good night, Gail.
Good night indeed. The fairest I can imagine.
Larian, I forgive you everything. Everything I don't like about this game, I forgive you for this. Thank you. Only from the bottom of my heart.
I'm sorry, Emma. This is a game.
Once again, if I had a proper weapon, yes. But I have a goddamn axe. And let me tell you, it takes a lot of swings to put a bear down with an axe. There you are, you son of a bitch. Don't you raise your paw at me. I'm gonna kill you. And serve your liver to people. Tavern. Yeah, you're one shot away, bitch.
Oh, cupcake!
Yeah, you get cupcakes, domestic chicken. I get fucking bears. Okay, one more. And one more bear. One more.
We've earned 10k money.
There you are. You're
Good
gonna
morning,
die,
Maury.
bitch. Oh, please don't drift!
I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. If you see it, then you need it, then you know you have to go. Fast and Furious!
Drip! Drip! Drip!
Fast and Furious!
Oh my god, I caught up to
Drip.
them. You guys cannot believe it. Talk. This is Aaron Sorkin movie. Fuck off, bitches and hoes and bitches. I hate this. Fuck off. Fuck this shit.
How are you not expecting it at this point? It's a pattern that happened before.
I know, but I
As
just,
you like fight like a boss or
I know.
whatever.
I don't know. I just don't. It's gonna show up right now, right? Boo.
After they go away.
Yeah. Abu. Abu.
Abu.
Boo.
Abu.
Ah, fuck's sake.
God.
Let's go.
So wait, I'm on the left?
Yes. Welcome.
In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting caught. In Night City, you pick up
This is so dumb.
Is coming to Steam Next Fest in October.
Hey, I am
Release later this year.
a key. I was like, I'm gonna take a little rest, but then also Camilla came in and like, oh, do you want to see my new table? And I was like, well, fuck, of course I want to see your new table. So I went to see new table. So here I am. And that's like I paused, so it was like nobody's gonna miss anything. Oh, let me. There we go. There we go, fully. Okay, let's go meet more cuties. You guys missed that. I don't remember what's her name, what Mars said, but yeah, it wasn't that cute, but whatever. Living is pointless. Okay, you go, dude. You guys don't understand. Camilla built new table, which is like so much stuff happening. So Mori's losing her mind. Mori's been running around the table, running on the old table, like supervising whatever Camilla is doing. Huh?
Only she was just supervising. I would not have a problem.
Well, she's actively supervising, meaning she's like trying.
Attacking fucking
Yeah, Camilla's moving the cords, she's attacking the cords. Camilla's moving right now the internet cord. The more he thinks that Camilla's playing with her, she just runs across the hallway and attacks the cord.
So you guys understand, I'm so fucking tired. I've been just building the table took me 4 fucking hours. And because I also kept making mistakes and having to fucking redo everything. I am tired as fuck. But I need to finish setting everything up because tomorrow is a work day. I haven't thought about that. I should have fucking kept it till Friday to be like, oh, okay, so I can just like not finish today and fine, like finish tomorrow. But no, I decided to do it right now because I'm a fucking good mamish and I have to set it up right now. So, no, I'm not gonna explain that. Let's see, explain my fucking language.
Let them
But
sit
yeah,
with
so
that.
I am very tired and I really want to be done as fast as fucking possible. I want to be on the stream and be in the chat too, but I can't. And so Mori also interfering in the entire process is everything I fucking need. Don't you fucking look at the ceiling
Mori.
like you've never done anything wrong in your life. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That was Camilla's TED Talk, yes. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, you know what Mori did yesterday? She fell asleep on top of me. She climbed on top of me and like I think she was Stop! Do your fucking cord there, cord lady. Oh, so what Camilla did, so we got a new, internet cord because like the Wi-Fi tower is in my room and it's like the cord is too short to like, basically it doesn't, the Wi-Fi doesn't do that. Yeah, and before that we had a one cord that was going from here to there, but something's wrong with the cord. So if any of you watched Dorker's stream, you could see like, her stream all of a sudden like disconnecting from time to time. But we got a new cord and Camilla very beautifully, very carefully, put it like across the whole, like, you know how like when you put the cord like on the edge of like doors and everything. She did all of that, but now she needs to kind of redo it, like move the slack from it throughout the whole. So it's, one of those things when you just kind of like put in a little bit of slack here, then go into the next one, then put in it through there. Very exciting. Over 2 doorways. Are you having fun, son? My kitty does that almost. Oh, Mori doesn't like she usually doesn't sleep on top. She likes to sleep next to me. She lays down like on my shoulder. That's her like main one. I think she was just like she gets on top to get attention,
And I patted her, and I think she was too lazy to climb off, and that's how she fell asleep. She put her head on my boob and fell asleep. Ladies, tell me if the cat's dream is living your tree. Yes, Maury. Even though it hurts, I find yourself wandering off to geoponics. It feels not good to be here in a place your mom loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. It feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you of the injury is real. Like your mom dying is that huge invisible wound, and poking it forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. Your dad is taking time off work. Your parents... Oh, you probably missed it, Camilla. Remember in this game the hot dad? Yeah, so he's single now. Oh, I see. I see. Well, a lot of stuff happened since then, so... It has taken time off work. Your parents worked double and triple shifts during the last growing season, and now that's over. It just feels so cruel. And people work hard. They should be able to look back at what they did and feel proud. Instead, there's just this huge gap where your mom should be. You find your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack, and neglected during... No! Can I help you?
Just realizing that that's not going to be enough slack, so I'm just checking that this is enough. This is not going to like, shit, sorry.
I did not get this because my mom was like, well, whatever, good for you. Finding your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden, it's miraculously starting to grow again despite being trampled flat during the last attack and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various Ventumian flowers are starting to sprout, as well as hardier earth ones like dandelions. Your dad looks up and musters a smile. He pats the bench beside him. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. You false start a few times. It's almost impossible to think of something to say when there's this magnitude of grief before you. He gives you time. When it's obvious that you want to talk but don't know what to say, he takes your hand in his two larger ones. Did I ever tell you about how your mom and I started dating? You shake your head. You know, they grew up together in the first colony on Earth, but nothing about their relationship. He smiles and looks at the garden as he remembers. I always thought she was too cool for me. She was. Things were... well, people didn't like us as much on Earth. So she was always kind of a bruiser, always ready to pop off even when she was your age. She and Red were the same back then. I always thought they were going to end up together. Then your mom got injured when the first colony was attacked. I was working part-time in the clinic, and I guess that's when she realized I liked her. We had to apply to get to the stratospheric. We only been seeing each other a few weeks, so I was surprised when she said we should apply as a couple. They wanted all different kinds of family groups, single people, couples who could have kids, couldn't, triads and quads. We all had to be young, and there weren't many teenagers willing to commit to being a, mated pair. It upped her chances of being picked. He laughs and scrubs his face with his hands. She wanted to get off the planet more than anything. I don't think she realized she'd fallen in love with me until we were... I think you're right. Oh no, I am 100% sure that she signed up with him because she wanted to be off the planet. And then she was like, well, we're already in space together, so let's fall in love then. You and Dad aren't sad, and Mom is one of the first people to talk to you after you wake up here. I hate that I'm thinking this, but I almost want to save Mom and let him go to Shimmer to see if Mom gives her version. Actually, that's interesting. I wonder what does she say? Oh god, I'm scared. I saw Shaban what you shared. I was like, okay, I'll watch it later. I like it for me, right? She knew how
she knew how he felt and took advantage, yeah, but then despite herself, I think I think she loved him and they had maybe can you imagine if she actually had a affair with what's his name? With Rat. Came to genuinely like him, at least that's the impression I got. I also don't know Jenga. Yeah, I think like in the end they did give me off the couple who like they love each other, but I think at the beginning she just saw him as an opportunity to like leave the planet. Aren't many people like your mom, kiddo. You're not surprised to feel a tear tickle. You're not surprised. I need to finish soon. My tongue barely works. Feel a tear trickle down your cheek. There's so much you don't know about her and what she was like, more than just being your mom. It's really hitting you like she was a person before you knew her, and now you'll never know her like that. There's a past you'll never know fully, just like there's a future she never will. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulders and you sit like that for a long, long while. You want to talk more? Hello, my little tomato. Your dad's voice rings out across the fields, hale and hearty. You don't have it in yourself to be embarrassed, not during pollen, not with the memory of him struggling to breathe so fresh in your mind. Are you coming to check on your old man? He teases you. He takes a deep breath, holds it, and lets it all out comfortably. I'm doing great. No congestion, no sneezing. I definitely don't want to take a hike outside the walls. Your dad pulls you into a big hug, ruffling your hair. He smells like sunshine and dirt and sweat. You've never been happier to breathe it all in. He's alive. I'm proud of you, he says quietly. You can pull off miracles, kiddo. Dad's love. It was like a 20-year journey. Yeah, their kid is 10 when the ship gets here. They had time for her to warm up to him. Oh, 100%, yeah. I don't think so. No one heard Rat's characters. Neither seem to be the type to care about sex or love their other work. Oh, I see. Especially with Theory's writing should be clear. Yeah, I can see that. I see what you mean. I want to play more, but I'm also so tired and I want to finish up here. Choices. How you doing, Booba? Name doesn't say anything as you approach. Okay. Who are you? Is it Vasya? The new boy from the heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome. Are you sure about that? And the missing arm gives him a heroic battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall and ready for action even though he's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring and gives you a curt nod. My name is Vase, Lieutenant Olivasis, he says, considering you with a glint of challenge in the eye. And you are? How do you introduce yourself? So I'm gonna play something else before sleeping, so I'd say finish your rounds. Yeah, I think so. Because I'm clearly the most important one. Well, also, here's the thing. I am not the Baki core. Of course you immediately went there, Brenda. Of course. His kid's augment is oh, I wonder. I'm into science. His expression doesn't change. Is it right? He says, with the air of a boy who's hard to impress. Well, nice to meet you, Sinistio. Here's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Lucky thing, you see, I can barely read. Lucky thing, our heliopause came along this just in time. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers. The very best. We'll keep the colony safe. And you one of those best soldiers? We train as a team, but yes, I won more than my share of ground Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, I won more than my share of zero-G judo matches and virtual rifle tournaments. Even competing against adults. Wow, you're pretty cool. Being planetside is totally different. You tell Vase about firing a virtual gun is nothing compared to running for your life through the jungle while a wild unisaur hunts you down. A unisaur? Vasya says, leaning forward a little.
His eyebrows raised. Did you actually say something to interest him? Well, that sounds like a fun sport. I'd like to try it sometime.
Flirt of the universe. Wow, you're so cool. 0G judo. Jesus, that really, yeah, that was the last draw. If I had any semblance of sanity before, that was it. That wiped me.